Hi, it's a pleasure to be here with you, celebrating International Access to Information Day. My name is Dominique Varela, and I am the Executive Coordinator of the Data and AI Intelligence Initiative of the University of Chile. And just like you, I'm a believer that information is power. Today, I want us to think if could AI be an ally in the fight for transparency and access to public information? To answer that, let's think about the problem it seeks to solve. Because let's be honest, accessing government information is not always easy. Have you ever tried to find a specific decree on the National Congress Library website or a report of the Office of the Comptroller General of the Republic? It's a labyrinth. In these types of channels, we often encounter the following challenges. First is the overwhelming amount of data. The Chilean government, like any other, generates millions of documents each year, including laws, resolutions, contracts, and financial reports. This is an enormous volume of information. The second is the complexity of the documents. Many of these texts are written in a technical and legal language that isn't accessible to the average citizen. We are talking about documents full of jargon and references to other regulations, with styles that makes them difficult to understand. And the third problem is the difficulty in finding what you are looking for. Government websites are often unintuitive with search engines that don't work well and confusing navigating structures. We could summarize this with a simple analogy. Trying to find a specific information of a government website is sometimes like looking for a needle in a haystack. But how can AI contribute to the solution? Think. AI is in essence like a powerful and fast superbrain that can process information in a way that humans cannot. And that's precisely why it becomes our great ally for transparency. Let's think of three key roles play that AI can facilitate access to government information. First, AI can be a tireless librarian. Imagine a gigantic archive with millions of disorganized boxes and documents. Searching for something there is almost possible. With its algorithms, AI is a librarian that can do the following. First, with natural language processing systems, text is divided into tokens or small units, and then it's normalized. With language models, which have been trained on enormous amounts of text to recognize usage patterns, the text is analyzed semantically. Once the system has understood the content of the document, AI automatically assigns it labels or metadata. This is achieved by training a machine learning model using a large dataset from documents that have already been manually classified. The model identifies key features of each document, becoming an automatic classifier. Finally, a perfect organized database is created. A structured representation of all context is made through embed vectors or embeddings, which are organized in a vector database. In essence, what was once a pile of messy and hard to find files becomes a smart digital library. Information is no longer hidden but becomes available to any citizen, which significantly strengthens transparency. Second, AI can be a fast reader. How many times have you seen a 500-page official report and thought, I don't have time for this? AI has the ability to analyze large volumes of text to extract key ideas and generate clear and concise summaries. The process that allows AI to summarize and analyze complex documents is known as automatic summarization and is based in natural language processing and deep learning techniques. There are two main approaches to achieve this: extractive summarization and extractive summarization. In the context of government information, these models can be trained to recognize the structure of a specific document, such as financial or management reports, and focus on extracting key figures, conclusions, and recommendations, thus transforming dense, bureaucratic documents into summaries that any citizen can understand. In third place, AI can be a personal assistant. Chatbot systems can be implemented on government websites. Instead of navigating a maze of menus, we could simply ask a chatbot, how can I apply for a criminal record certificate? Or what are the requirements for a housing subsidy? The chatbot would understand our question in a natural language and guide us directly to the exact page or document we need. This makes information truly accessible to everyone, including those who are not experienced with word searchers. There are various ways to build chatbots depending on the objective, complexity, and the information sources they must handle. But these devices commonly rely on retrieval augmented generation architecture. This combines information retrieval with the ability to generate responses in a natural language. But how does the Global South and Chile in particular contribute? Our territory is a fertile ground for an innovation lab for AI solutions that promotes transparency with a Latin American seal. So, next few minutes, I will present a series of initiatives being driven in Chile that directly or indirectly promotes access to information. In first place, the AI national policy. The Chilean National Artificial Intelligence Policy aims to position the country at the technology forefront and use AI as a key tool for sustainable and equitable development. The document establishes three main pillars: enabling factors, development and adoption, and governance and ethics. Government chatbots provides value by offering 24/7 services. This allows citizens to access information and make inquiries outside the regular office hours. Speeding up response time, chatbots can manage thousands of conversations simultaneously, providing instant answer to frequently asked questions and freeing up public officials to focus on more complex cases that require human attention and empathy. Reducing complexity, AI-powered chatbots can understood questions in natural language and guide users conversationally. And last, increasing public sector efficiency. By automating repetitive tasks, chatbots can reduce government operational cost and optimize information management, allowing staff to focus on higher value tasks. Some examples of chatbots in the Chilean government include a chatbot from Dirección del Trabajo that assists to improve its public service channel, offering automated answers to common questions about labor issues. And second is the chatbot of the Servicio Electoral, CERVEL. CERVEL has a virtual assistant that answers standardized questions related to electoral processes and voter register information, redirecting users to the official websites or details. LATAM GPT is an initiative to develop a large language model, or LLM, designed specifically for the realities, languages, and culture in Latin America. Unlike models such as ChatGPT or Gemini, which are primarily trained on data from the global north, a LATAM GPT model would aim to first comprehend linguistic diversity. It would better handle Spanish, Portuguese, and the regional dialectical variations and idioms. Two, incorporate cultural contexts. It will be more accurate when discussing local history, geography, politics, and events, since it would be trained on data relevant to Latin America. And finally, addresses local challenges. It could be optimized for tasks specific to the region, such as translating legal documents or interacting with citizens regarding government procedures. Although the Chilean document mentions the region's need for a common voice in the global AA debate and acknowledges that the discussions has been concentrated in the global north. So, finally, I would like to present you the Data and Artificial Intelligence Initiative. It is a project from the University of Chile that bridges research, innovation, and technology transfer in the fields of data science and artificial intelligence. It was created to be a national hub that combines academic excellence with the practical application of these technologies in the public and private sectors. EDS missions is to develop local AI capabilities by connecting students, academics, and professionals with the country's real-world challenges. A concrete example of its collaborative work is the designing of interactive dashboards with the Ministry of Culture in order to visualize cultural data. The initiative also focuses on advanced talent development, promoting workshops and postgraduate programs in collaboration with other universities. It aims to be a hub for technology transfer, converting research findings into concrete and sustainable solutions. A key part of its value is supporting institutions and implementing an AI ethically and responsibly aligned with regulatory frameworks. EDS also works to integrate gender and equity perspectives into research and training. So, to conclude, my invitation to you is on this International Access to Information Day is for us to commit not only demanding more transparency, but also to actively participating in building a future where AI becomes a tool that strengthens our democracy and empowers every citizen. By working together, we can turn AI into our greatest ally for transparency. Thank you very much.